Y'all remember Swords of Legends Online, right? It was an MMO released years ago by Gameforge. There was a lot of hype for it. It ultimately ended up fizzling out and achieving absolutely nothing. This one right here. This game had so much potential to be a phenomenal wuxia, or actually it wasn't even a wuxia, it was a shansha game, but ultimately it ended up just being an absolute travesty that MRSSSTIX actually really loved because of the beautiful aesthetic of it. But I mean, evidently looking at the mixed reviews over there, nobody else really liked it. I'm surprised it still actually has a Steam page. But the reason we're discussing this today, and as you no doubt saw by the title, Swords of Legends is back, which I think is what I'll title it, not entirely sure yet. Swords of Legend is back, but this time in a different form. Publisher Wangyuan Shangteng and developer Oregon Shanghai have officially revealed Swords of Legends, previously announced as Guijian 4 in 2021 for unspecified consoles and PC. It is a single-player action RPG. Once again, studios are taking MMO properties, and then converting them into something that is not an MMO, because MMOs are just not really very profitable anymore. And more than that, MMOs are just not worth the risk versus the reward. So having a single player game or a multiplayer game gives you infinitely more bang for your buck. It's set in a mystical world inspired by legendary Chinese literature and Far East culture folklore, and is developed on Unreal Engine 5, which is great to see. Although not necessarily if you have a really weak computer, but it's also coming for PC as well. Or sorry, console as well as PC. A release date was not announced yet. Here's an overview of the game via its official website. Swords of Legends is a single-player action role-playing game developed by Oregon Shanghai. The living are wayfarers, yet the dead are homecomers. In this world we pass through, we mourn the end that comes to all. Dead yet reborn, you become an underworld enforcer, embarking on an adventure to guide the departed. These images look sick. This is apparently the official sequel to the single-player series developed by Shanghai Oregon Studio. Building on its foundation laid by its predecessor, it'll further expand the series' universe and lore. This is going to be a premium single-player title, which means you do have to buy it. They state there is no mobile version coming, so don't worry, no mobile at all, and it is also not free to play. This is going to be an action RPG with a strong, well-paced main story and rich cinematic storytelling, complemented by side quests and deep exploration. This is neither a Souls-like nor a fully open-world game. The gameplay structure is closer to a wide linear experience, allowing players to approach the adventure at their own pace within the guided progression. So, you know what, that's honestly fine. It's I guess, more or less like an old JRPG. How challenging is the combat? You know what, we'll take a look at the trailer and we'll see exactly what the combat's like. Will I need to catch up on the previous titles? No. It's a standalone story. Back in 2021, we were still in the early stages of initiating the project and conducting preliminary research. We set very high quality expectations for the new title, and after exploring various technical approaches, we decided to develop it using Unreal Engine 5. This choice came with a significant budget requirement, which was a major challenge at the time. While learning the engine, we also carried out early stage research and planning. In early 2024, we secured investment, allowing the Swords of Legends team to gradually expand. As a result, the game has been in full development for about 2 years. We've now entered the mass production stage, and with the release of the first trailer, we aim to showcase our progress so far and attract more exceptional talent to join our team. Honestly, with how bad Swords of Legends Online ultimately was, I'm glad there's going to be a, you know, not necessarily a sequel, but a decent version of the game to actually play, because it really did have a lot of potential. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Damn, this looks like... This makes the original look like a PS2 game. Holy shit, dude. It looks like Black Myth Wukong. Please tell me this is in-game. Oh god, he looks awesome. Do you get to create your character? Holy shit. This is actually so beautiful. God damn. Do they have ball sacks for heads? That threw me. That is so sick. Holy shit, dude. That is actually genuinely so sick. Oh my god. Whoa! Holy... I'm not sure which one I'm more attracted to. She looks sick in both forms. Holy crap. Okay. That genuinely looks so sick. Oh my god. This is such a beautiful game. And they did this on a small budget with a small team? You're kidding. No way. Is that a horse? Of course.
我想多吃点草。大人，你呢？
That looked really freaking cool. Like, genuinely, that looked so good. I'm so happy to see Swords of Legends is actually getting the, getting what it deserves. An actual genuinely good looking game. Because it did deserve that. Now, there's no official release date yet, but it is coming. They're preparing to really kick things into gears. I'd expect maybe 2026 or 2027, but this is gonna be a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys are ready. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.